I'm going live just to document the work that's being done. This is going to be a sporadic, random live. For anybody that wants to know what it looks like out here in Siberia when you get like work done, when you have people coming to work, this is going to be just an example of the kind of work that you can get and hire in a small town in Siberia. Sorry for the quality. We have a heavy equipment operator here, and what we're doing is we got rid of the wall. There used to be a big mound there. Let me know if you guys can hear me, if there's a chat. Let me know if there's a chat here, if there's anybody watching. But again, I'm documenting this day because this is the day that we get rid of the railroad ties. We're gonna build a wall with a cement foundation, with metal sheets. You know, we're gonna build a real wall finally. Hello, welcome. This part of the plot was really high. Hello, welcome. You see, this used to be really high, like this. Доброе утро. Добро пожаловать, друзья. Hello, welcome. See, we're making the land a little bit better here. We're moving the dirt because it used to be very uneven. And as you can see, we're gonna eventually build a real wall right over there where Xenia is. We're finally making progress. We're making progress because you guys know, if you watch the channel, that they finally said, okay, you have the right points. Go ahead and build wherever you can inside your land. What Soviet country was my wife born in? She's born here in Siberia, Siberian Russia. In Russia, she's a Russian Soviet. There she is. She's a Russian Soviet, guys. She's not born outside of Russia. She's a real Russian Soviet. As you can see, we bought this machine. We brought it. We hired a worker to move the land because we're gonna get ready to build the wall, a good wall with cement foundation and sheet metal. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Usually I stream from the house, but because I don't have how's everybody doing? Can you guys hear me? Is my voice loud enough? I don't see the chat. I don't know if there's a chat. Oh wow, really cool. Well, guys, the reason why we're moving the dirt finally is because you guys know we were in a legal battle with the town, but we won that battle, and now we are able to take down the wall. You know, there's not a wall now. I showed you in a previous episode. But before, we had the railroad ties. Check it out. Hello, all the way to New Hampshire. You see, these are the old railroad ties. Oh, check this morning out. Yes, it's beautiful, guys. Check this out. It's a beautiful morning out here. I'll show you the marble mine. You see that white spot there? Let me put on the microphone to see if it helps. Yeah, don't worry about that British guy. He's on his own path. Look, I want to show you guys, because you guys are on the live, you guys get to see something that's cooking up in a future episode, okay? I have a surprise for you guys. Because you joined in the live, you're going to get exclusive information, exclusive I guess you're going to be the first to see this, and I think you're going to be very excited. As you guys know, we posted a video where we went camping. I said, hey, I'm going camping. Well, I'm going to show you guys on this live what we have going on here. It's going to be really cool. Hope for Peace. I showed the floor plan on another video. I can't do it now because I'm on live on my cell phone. But I want to show you some exclusive new... Can you guys hear me? How's this sound? How's the microphone? Yeah, and the reason why Lars mentioned me is for a video that I'm going to make for Lars from Survival Russia. And that's one of the things I want to surprise you guys with. It took me about 1 year to save enough money. Thanks to your guys' donations, thanks for the channel members, we finally bought something very important. I think that's going to be the first thing I show you. So, right here is the first real tool that I got for Russia. It's a chainsaw that Lars made a video about, the one that he has. He told me to get that one, and I bought the same exact one. And a chainsaw is so important out here. It's so important. So this is one of the surprises I have for the channel. Now we have a real tool, you know. Now we have the ability to cut firewood because winter's coming. I have so much firewood. I'm going to show you. And the reason why we need firewood is because look at this. Check this out. This is a beautiful tent. And you could see right there, it's RBM Outdoors. This tent is insane, guys. This is an insane tent that you guys are going to see an episode maybe this weekend of Ksenia and I going camping, and I'm going to talk all about it. But the reason why we need firewood is, look at what I have here for you guys so you can see. 1 second. Besides the camping tent, I have this awesome stove. Okay, if you know anything about Siberia, you should know it gets pretty cold, and it starts getting cold around October. Lakes start to freeze over in October, and this right here is going to keep us very warm. So I'm going to be making a video for you guys at least once a month of Ksenia and I going camping in autumn. So that's the goal. We're going to be doing camping videos as well now because we have the saw to cut wood and we have our new tent and this stove. You're going to see a lot more content outside. Obviously, when you're building, the best time to build is spring, summer, and sometime in autumn. But because winter is coming, we can't build so often now. So camping videos, also more of my videos, I'm kind of mixing everything up. But you guys who are watching know now that we have a brand new tent, and it's an inflatable tent. Yeah. So I'm super excited to have been sharing that with you guys. We have a couple viewers in here. If you could hit like, just so more of the viewers that we usually get can hop in. It's like a bouncing house, exactly. This inflatable tent is next level, guys. We were able to fit an inflatable bed inside of the tent. We were able to fit a table with 2 chairs, the stove, and we had, oh my gosh, it's Mehdi. Hello, Mehdi, my man. Long time no see, brother. It's really nice to see you. So right now, I have another update to tell you guys. This is another very important update. So right now we're inside the shed of the property. And this shed, you know, we use it to store all of our things. You can see. Is it going to work or not? Well, yeah. Right now it's, I'm not sure actually, it's about 10 something. Yeah, this tent is not exactly for cold weather, but it has the stove, okay? The stove really helps. Oops. I guess it's working now. So look at this. This is where I keep all my things. It's a little messy right now. But this is inside of the shed. I have a bunch of tools in here. I have electricity, actually. I connected the electricity. Guys, so what happened, babe?
Nothing, just talk about the land.
Okay.
If he will have time, he will make straight on back to you.
You want to say something to the chat?
Oh, I'm really happy because we finally started work on our land again, because it's stopped us for months, and now we can do something here already, and it's look already really beautiful again.
Yeah.
We will have beautiful house, and I hope we can finish it soon.
Next year. Can you put this on me, please? All right, so that was my wife letting you guys know that finally we got to work on the land. It's been so long since I updated you guys. I haven't updated you guys in so long because we were fighting against the government for our land. And you guys know that it was a hard process. You know, we have no problems with our neighbors. The problem was with the government. Now that we have that sorted out, yes, she looks super happy because she's, you know, we're building our dream house, and this house, she designed it, and so we're gonna build it how she wants it. We made a deal that if she can have the house how she wants, I can have the baña how I want. Oh, so I have another update for you guys. Look at that. Now it looks much better. Look at how tall the grass is. Do you guys want to know why? You guys want to know why I have the grass so high? Because I wanted to seed and I wanted to plant more grass so I don't have to buy more seeds next year. So I'm letting the grass grow all year. This is a really good way to seed your grass, and I'm just going to let it die. A lot of new grass has grown because of that. Look at this jungle. It's so luscious. Hello to Honduras. Look at the views. I'm actually going up there, Medi, this fall to see where I can camp up on that hill. I haven't been up there yet. You see the views, guys? It's fantastic. Thank you, thank you. No, we have no snakes. It's too cold. That guy's freaking hilarious. I live about 4 days on a train from Lars, so it's about 96 hours on a train to get to Lars's house. I live in pretty much eastern Siberia, if you don't count the far east. But yeah, Lars is pretty far, guys. Check this out. We harvested the last of the potatoes. You see, we had a potato garden right here, and we ran out of potatoes now. Oh, wow. Is her name Gina? Un saludo muy grande a todos los que estén viendo, que sean de Guadalajara, Jalisco. A mi amiga la tapatía Gina. Un saludo muy grande desde Siberia. Y un fuerte abrazo, porque pues ustedes saben que amamos a nuestra raza. Hello, Montreal. Thank you, brother. So, I have to show you something really quickly as well. The future planning for the back, because we're going to start the foundation maybe this year, but if not, next year. Yeah, it takes a long time to cross this place. Beautiful. Guys, so there's also special news that I have to break, and I'm gonna come inside the shed. So the excavator is deleting we had a dirt wall, and because we weren't able to move the wall, we weren't able to take away the dirt. And now that we won our case with the government, we're moving the railroad ties, all the wood, all the dirt, and we're gonna make a foundation of cement and put a metal wall with metal sheets and a beautiful, beautiful gate that's gonna be moving gate. So we're really happy. You guys want to hear about the Trans-Siberian? I'll tell you a crazy story about the Trans-Siberian. So, on the Trans-Siberian, you are going to most of people travel in third class. And when you're in there, you know, right now, it's not a secret that the Russian Federation is in a conflict. So you're going to get to see every kind of person on a train. You'll meet all sorts of people from all over the world. So because of this conflict, people come in to work from other countries because the men in Russia are probably doing military service, stuff like this. This is normal, you know. When men are in military service, you need other people to fill in the holes. Hello from India to India. Thank you so much. Thank you for the support. And when you're on the Trans-Siberian, you'll run into sometimes like Uzbeks, Kyrgyz people, Tajik people, and they're really friendly if you're a foreigner, especially because they stick together. And one funny story is they thought I was an Uzbek. You know, look how I look. Maybe I look like an Uzbek guy to them, but they were like talking to me in their language. And I was like, ya nie ruski, ya mexikanski, amerikanski, ya nie говори по-русски. And they're like, what? And they're like, no, Uzbek. I said, no, nah, I'm not an Uzbek. So like they tried to adopt me, and they were sitting below me, and I ended up eating their food. I don't know what it's called, like plov or something. I'm not sure. But they were just telling me so much stuff in Uzbek language. I can understand Russian, but I don't understand the Uzbek language. They were just going off. And by the end of the train ride, they got off before me. They were treating me like I was one of them. So I was like, okay, I guess I look Uzbek. So now it's a joke that Ksenia has. Like, she bullies me and says, oh yeah, you're just Uzbek, man. You're not Mexican guy. So it's really weird. It's really weird. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's Indiana. Sorry. Yikes. Sorry. I messed that up so bad. Indiana. JC lives maybe. Sorry for saying you're from India. That's how the people from India go. You're from Indiana. I think you're called a Hooser or something like this. What do they call Hooser? Can somebody tell me what they call people from Indiana? I remember I had a guy from Indiana in boot camp. I'm not sure if it's a Hooser, something like this. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah. Ksenia knows. They try to confuse me with like Asian people in Russia. Okay, so we talked about how we have a new chainsaw, right? We have a new chainsaw. We have a new tent, and I could put that tent up in 2 minutes. Isn't that crazy? I can inflate this tent up in 2 minutes. I could do it by myself, and also you can fit up to 3 people really comfortably. I also have a really cool box for my stove here. RBM Outdoors. Welcome. This thing's awesome. This is where the stove can go, or you can hold. No, actually, you can put stuff in here. It's a really nice box for the stove. It came in here, but I'm going to use it to hold other things like small miscellaneous things. Now let's go check on the machine. Babe, can you hold the phone for me over here? Just follow me, okay? Yeah, just follow me while we show them stuff. So, no, it's fine. Guys, I want to show you the difference. Right here, babe. So you can see my feet. It's at least like half a meter, right? But on that side, it was this high. It was a meter higher. So we weren't able to do anything with that. So if now you look at this. Now it's right on track. Now the goal is we're gonna have the same excavator here. You know, he's gonna make a trench. He's gonna build a trench so that we can fill it with cement and we can use metal poles to put a real wall. We're gonna use this type of material here. It's gonna be really beautiful and it's gonna expand all the way. And I have more important news that I said I was gonna tell you, and we're gonna go to the end of the plot. Come here. This neighbor here has to move his wall, okay? And the government told him from this stick all the way to the end of the road is not his land. He stole the road well, okay, he put his wall in the wrong place. Now, we used to have a hole at the end of our property, but now we actually the government is giving us free land. Well, it's not free, we still have to pay for it, but like they gave us the opportunity to buy the land. Our property used to end on this pole here, on this one, and it tapered off. And this land was not ours. You know, we had a problem with this neighbor that we fixed. I built him a road. So now the government is allowing us to extend our property all the way to the corner. So now we'll have a closed wall, and that's amazing.
But explain how it's like that.
Yeah, guys, it used to go like this. Like even here was not part of our land. It was a big triangle. Well, not so big. And how many square meters was it? 18. It was 18 square meters of land that we didn't have here. And that's really good news because now we can close our property all the way to the end. That's amazing. And one more thing, guys. After he goes, all right, guys, check this out. When we do the foundation, we're obviously going to have so much dirt taking out. Well, what we're going to do is, look how high this is. Stay down there. You see that? See that? We're going to fill this up and taper it down with foundation dirt. So everything is coming together. You know, this is becoming such a great project. These are things I wanted to show you. Thanks, Senya. Thank you. See how she has to go up? Nah. He can do it from there. We're going to level this out, and this way the land just becomes much better. Really cool. Look at that. So when we bought this property, we paid 1 million rubles at the time, and it was basically $10,000. And guys, we don't have acres. We don't have acres because we're inside the town, right? So we're in an established town with about 15,000 people. There's no acres to have. There's not a lot of land left in this town. We have a little bit over 1,200 square meters. We have a little bit over 1,200 square meters. So I'll show you how big the property is. Yeah, we're 10 minutes away from the Lake Baikal. Let me just give you the summary. We're 10 minutes from Lake Baikal. We're 10 minutes away from the town center. We're 10 minutes away from the train that connects us to Moscow. See how big the property is? I'm not sure how much it is in freedom units. I forgot how to talk in feet. I'm not sure how much it is in feet. I'm sorry, friends. But you can see how big it is. The house is good. We're breaking this down. No, it's 1,000. Oh, whoa, yeah, 12,009. Well, maybe. I'm not sure. Thank you for doing the calculations, my friend. I'm horrible with math. But yeah, this is inside of the town. See how big that is? It extends all the way that way. Our house is going to be pretty big. I can set the tent up for weeks at a time. There's no problem here in Russia. You can literally, you can do it anywhere. Semper Fi. Your husband is my brother. Shout out to all our veterans in America and all the veterans from Russia. I have a lot of respect for both. That might be controversial. I might get hate for saying that, but I respect and love the veterans from Russia and America. And it's okay to say that. Oh wow, look at all these birds that I just found. They're in the bushes eating. Yes, so we have a hospital here in town. Ksenia actually broke her foot and she had immediate care. A big misconception is the Russians will tell you that their healthcare system is not so good, but it's much better than having nothing in America. I'm a veteran, but sometimes the VA fails me. So you have to understand that the Russians, they think that their health system is really low, but it's better than having nothing. If you have no work in America or you have nothing like this, you're pretty much gonna die. Oh my God. Hey, shout out to all of my Canadian friends who go for winter in Mexico. Right now, Mexico is booming for Canadians, Australians, Americans. Everybody in like English speaking countries are starting to realize that Mexico offers a lot of beautiful life like conditions. Mexico gets a bad reputation. You're going to Acapulco? Are you kidding me? I knew it. I just knew it. Canadians run away from winter. That's beautiful. Yeah, it's 0.3 acres. It's not a little bit of land for being in a town, guys. It's not a little bit of land. Like here, this is actually more than average. Hello, welcome. Yeah, believe me, I know what the VA is like. It took them 10 years to diagnose me with I have a torn shoulder from the war. I was hanging my arm from my neck in the war, basically because it got ripped out of its socket a little bit. And it took them 10 years of x-rays to finally do an MRI, which is hilarious. They kept saying, oh, we don't see anything on the x-ray. And I say, yeah, because I have torn tendons in there. I don't have a broken bone. 10 years later, they do an MRI and say, oh, you have a torn something in there. It's ridiculous. Now I'm going to shut up and just show you. Ah, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. It breaks my heart when I hear about veterans. You know, it's such a I don't know, I'm not going to get into it, but listen, we should be hoping for peace. Yeah, guys, it's still nice and green. Look at this. Do you guys know what the taiga is? The taiga is like a winter a forest that can survive at a certain, I think it's like at a certain temperature, and it's mostly made up of 1 or 2 or 3 species of wood. And the taiga is right behind this mountain. You have an infinite amount of a forest. There's no civilization after this mountain. There's no civilization after that mountain either. I'm surrounded by mountains here. So this is how the layout goes. There's mountains this way. There's mountains that way. There's mountains that way. And this way is Lake Baikal. I'm gonna walk out and show you. Check it out, guys. I'm gonna walk out onto the road. If I were to build a 2-story house, Здравствуйте. My neighbor's kids are scared of me, guys, by the way. My neighbors have 4 kids, I think, 4 kids, and they all scared of me. They run because they heard me speaking English when I first got here, and they just run. Now I just tell them, Привет, как дела? Like, I tell them, how are you? Check this out, guys. This is what the road looks like in front of my house. You can see the marble mine. Okay? So this is really peaceful, right? The Lake Baikal is basically at the end of this road. All the way, you can drive this road to Lake Baikal. And I'm not scared to show you where I live because it's really hard to get here. Yeah, don't insult me. I would have never gotten officer. I really work for a living. How much cheaper is material cost there? Okay, so I'll explain about building material. I think that's a thing that I've spoke about before. Since the beginning of the conflict, prices for building materials have gone up, okay? Russia is not cheap. Russia is not cheap, but it's definitely cheaper than Mexico right now because Mexico is experiencing a boom of its own. There's a lot of Westerners going to Mexico, so Mexico is actually becoming more expensive. Depending on the building material in Russia, you're gonna get a good, yeah, a toast to all the troops, both sides, exactly. Depending on the building material in Russia, you might be able to pay less. Oh, you guys want an update? No, we don't have a Home Depot. We don't have a Home Depot, but Russia does have huge, and I'm talking about like massive construction warehouses. Like they take their construction really serious. In Russia, you can still find a one-go place where they do all sorts of building materials, roofing materials, plumbing. Russia is really on that because, like I said, it's experiencing a boom in construction. They have really good building centers like a Home Depot. Yeah. They have their own Home Depot. Definitely. Thank you for asking that. I'm going to give you an update. So the neighbor who has to move his wall hasn't talked to us. I never had any problems with him. He's a veteran himself. He's a veteran from the Chechen War. And everybody in this town is scared of him, like on this side of town. But, and I'm going to be honest, I won't say too much, but like I understand him and I have sympathy for him. I never made him move the wall. It was the government who made him move his wall. And that's it. Like I didn't tell him, hey, you know, you have the wall on the road, you need to move it. It was the government who did it. What happened was my back neighbor called the Russian surveyors from the Russian Federation, and there's the ones that said, okay, this is the right road, this is the right points for everybody better fix it. So the Russian government stomped on everybody's pee-pees, for lack of better words, but that's like military term. The Russian government stomped on all of our balls and said, you guys better put everything where it goes. And we were already in the right. He unfortunately does have to move his. We have no quarrel with him, okay? I hope that now you guys understand that you're watching. Now let's go back to the land and I'll show you. Check this out, guys. Oh, you're gonna see this truck with marble in the back. He's transporting marble from the marble mine. Wow. They never stop, guys. They never stop bringing. This is beautiful. By the way, my sister just tuned in. My sister Lilian Magaña is on there. Thank you so much for joining me. There's some police right there. He looks like he's going to do work. So marble quarry, okay. Sorry. It's a quarry. That's right, a quarry. All right. That's my sister. I love her. I love her so much. She watches my videos with Ksenia and it's just amazing. I love talking to her about the things that we do. It's really nice when you have family that supports you. So just imagine this is how it's going to work. You bring your car in, okay? This is the future here. You come in and then you'll turn left here to come into my the driveway that I'm going to build. Straight ahead is going to be a garage. If there's any other questions that I've missed, let me know, guys. Hello to Colorado. Let me sit down in a second and then we'll get to some questions. I'm just going to show you. Lily, the garden is done. We finished the potatoes. Oh, babe. Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
And all good dirt on top. We can plant in garden.
Oh, you can record me, babe, so they can see. They literally... Okay, he's done for today? Nice. Look, guys, you remember what was here? Isn't that crazy? I'm over there talking, but it's... Look at that. Wow. Literally uh, fix this area. Now we can walk down smoothly and it connects to this side. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Now it's looking like a real place. Isn't that amazing? I was not expecting him to do everything so fast. Depending on what time it is, he's done this in about 2 hours. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. That was really fast. You know, we were talking in this spot here about 10 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago, and now it's really nice. You see, my wife is really happy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, and this was the last part that he did. I am so happy, guys. I am so happy that she's happy. Yes, because happy wife, happy life. She's been telling me she's been so depressed. Ksenia's been depressed, guys, because we weren't able to build, you know. This house, it's for her. You know, every man's wish is to be able to give a nest to his love. And I've been trying to advance on this, but we had problems. Now we're finally doing things. She's over the moon. She's over the moon. Now we're going to see the truck load. Oh, it's Zenith. Hello, brother. We're going to see the machine get loaded on. I might buy one of these myself. Now he can come here so... Yes, appreciate the nature. Thank you. So a lot of people, you know, from the West think, oh, you guys are in the middle of nowhere, Siberia. You can't get anything done. But actually, there's a lot we can get done, eh? I'm so happy that the connection is good. Look at that big bed on that truck. So what he's going to do is he's going to bring down the ramps and he's going to put his machine in. And by the way, anybody who's watching, who's a good person, in the future, I'm going to be doing tours around here. I'm going to have quads, I'm going to have kayaks and bicycles. So you guys can take a kayak from the river behind my house. There's a river behind my house that we can kayak to Lake Baikal. Wouldn't that be amazing? My tour is going to be a kayak to Lake Baikal to riding quads or bicycles on the edge of Lake Baikal. That's going to be a full package in the future. I know I can make it happen. There's a lot of talk by the President Vladimir Putin on expanding tourism into Siberia, and I want to take part in that. I want to bring people to this part of Russia. You know, it's a tragedy that there's a bunch of land in Russia, but very little is used. You know, that's why, especially in Siberia. So Vladimir, the permits, we talked about this last live, because goodbye Sid, thank you for joining us. Because we have a house that's next to a river, we need to get it checked for flooding, and we also live next to Lake Baikal, which the seismic activity, we need to get a permit for building on that kind of land. Spasiba. Oh, that's you guys wanna have a crazy, mind-blowing situation. If you see on the chat, Eric Newton, Mr. K, that's my teacher from middle school. So how crazy is that? The guy who just wrote in chat is my teacher from middle school. He's a great guy. He's probably after my sister, the person who knows me for the longest, and he'll tell you the real me. I don't think I've changed at all, right, Mr. K? That's my. Were we doing like sciences? It was a science class. Um, yeah, it's much better than Silmar here because since 2002, unbelievable, unbelievable. So, not so next year, I'm gonna be doing hopefully the kayaking, but with bicycles at Lake Baikal, not with quads, because I'm still saving money. But I will be doing kayaking next year for bicycles next to Lake Baikal. Yeah, I love that man. Like honestly, that man knows my history. There he goes, guys. Yeah, I don't know about that barber guy if you're referring to him. Honestly, I have to goodbye, goodbye. I don't want any problems with anyone, but when somebody goes over the line, it kind of pisses me off sometimes. That's my swoosh. Babe, can you give him an update on the if we can dig the hole for the wall? Okay, can you come and tell him? Our population here it fluctuates. It goes from about 13,000 to 15,000 people, and it's fairly a mid-sized town. But the difference between a population like this, like if this town existed next to Moscow, it would be different, right? Because it would have many things. A Siberian town with a population of 15,000, it's much different than a population of 15,000 next to Moscow. It doesn't look like 15,000 though. If you look on the map and you get an aerial view, you would never think so. But in Russia, you know, they build up, not out. Babe, come put this on and give them an update, please.
What
So you
exactly?
can hold it. Tell them what the plans are with the wall.
Oh yeah. No, it's too late. Okay. When our neighbors will fix his problem with road, because now it's like two neighbors fight, not we fight, they fight about this road. And when they done, we will put our wall, we want made foundation and put wall on top on that, metal wall. So it will be nice and beautiful, and how you can see already, we have a lot of spot there, a lot of place, and I will plant in my garden again.
Yeah, I think her garden just got bigger, guys. All the land is Ksenia's.
It will be more potatoes, more potatoes, and zucchini. Not kabachok, zucchini.
We made a deal. She can have everything, and I get a sauna, aka a banya. So the garden is gonna extend by maybe 5 times what it is now this year. The garden is gonna expand. Somebody wanted to see the building from the outside. Right now there's it's open there. You see, that's what it's in. Our shed here has helped us through a lot. I actually slept in this many times. Somebody asked about the temperature. It's about 16 degrees, 16, 17, maybe even 20. It's really hot. It's really hot. It's unusual summer still. We still have summer in September, which is unusual, of course, for Siberia. There's our neighbor driving to the back. Yeah, the guy's blocking her house. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show him the river. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys the river that we're gonna take in the future. I've already shown some of you guys, but I want to show you just how fast it is to get there. That's not a guy. That's my father-in-law. Most of the men out here in Siberia, The majority of them have done their military service, but that's not a military pattern. That's just a camouflage. Almost everybody wears camouflage here in Siberia and towns. You're not gonna find a guy in like Gucci. There's the cops again. So right now we're going to the river behind my house. In the future, I might buy the land behind my house, which will connect me straight to the river, where I can walk from my backyard to the river. That is the goal, is to buy the land behind my house to get access to the river. But I'm just showing you guys how fast you can get to the river and then take a kayak to Lake Baikal. Here's the road next to my house. It's on the other side. And I keep calling it house. Oh, and excuse me if I say my. You know, I think it's like a Mexican thing. Because we say my mom, my house, my car, or things that belongs to more than one person. Mexicans usually say my. Like if I told my sister on the live stream, I say, go call my mom. We know it's our mom, but we just gonna say my. It's a little bit crazy. There seems to be people camping here. Yeah, my tacos. Okay, then I guess it's something, if Chileans do it, then it's definitely a Latino thing. No, I never lived in Mérida. I'm from Jalisco. I'm from Guadalajara, Jalisco, and parts of San Marcos. So look at this. This is the river behind my house here. Oh, it's gonna glitch. You see, that's the roof to our shed. And actually, now that we're here, remember the problem that I had with the neighbor? I told you guys I built him a road here and I made him special parking over there. Okay, so that's the house that we have, our property, and I'm trying to buy the land behind here on this side so I can walk straight to the river. So now I'm going to show you the river. The leaves are falling in autumn. Look at this beautiful nature. This is one of the rivers. And it's a nice, calm river, so kayaking here would be really good. Yes, you can drink that river water. It's so clean you can drink it, and actually if you want, I'll drink a little bit of it right now. It's definitely super clean. Let's walk down here. Look at this. So even people walk back here actually, but it's not safe. You have some local girls walking. Oh, they're having some sort of party actually, because she has cups in her hands. This river sometimes carries fish. Oh, they're doing a camping trip. They're camping over there. That's crazy. I'll show you what it looks like. Nobody owns that bridge. Nobody owns it because it's really badly maintained, so I think the government gave up on it. So this is the views behind my house. Well, the reason why it's a river is because you can see this part here sometimes floods. The land in the middle, guys, these two are the same. And if it wasn't a river, we would have no problems with building. But because this does it floods, then that's why we have to worry about the permits. They're twin rivers. This one and that one are the same. And that's why they fixed it like this so it doesn't flood. You see that? They don't want it to build up and grow past the limits. Sorry. I think I just brought it down. Sorry. Okay. Now we're going back to the house. Okay, then we'll call it a stream. Let me know if anybody knows where I'm at. Let me know what the Russians call it, a stream or a river. It should be on the map. It should have a name. But yeah, this is right behind our future house. That's the view. It's really peaceful. I'm gonna learn to snowboard in the winter. I don't know how to snowboard, but I want to learn how to snowboard. So, Miss Mouse, is it a stream? It's a stream? I think that Altai is really beautiful. Don't get me wrong. If you want to visit Altai, go visit Altai. And yes, I've surfed before. But this is something really important for you guys. I want to let you guys know, in the future, if you travel to Russia, do you want to say that you saw Altai, or do you want to say that you saw the largest lake in the world in fresh water, in volume, the magnificent, the natural wonder that is Lake Baikal? Altai don't have Lake Baikal, guys. Altai doesn't have that. Okay. Okay, it's a stream. So, but the stream should be in the middle of like when the water melts, there's enough water. Right when the water melts, it's really full and you can just ride that thing. I'm gonna test it out with a piece of wood. So, yes, again, I'm here promoting Lake Baikal. If you want to travel to Russia to see nature, stop in Lake Baikal and work your way back to Altai region. Yes, some of the worst rains already happened, and we have already studied the rains, of course. I'm going to be doing a lot of drainage to get the water out, but my land doesn't hold a lot of water. It goes down really quickly, and it goes away from our plot. And we're back. You see that? That was a nice little nature walk for you guys. The cows are gone, Lily. The cows are gone. They no longer live here because we live here now. All right, and we made it back. The future house is going to be right here, 14 meters that way. One level, we decided one level, and it's going to have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. It's going to be a beautiful build. I'm buying hopefully all the materials in blocks this year. Yeah, let's go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me on this live. Hopefully you guys saw something new that ordinary people wouldn't see. I'm going to be doing a video release tomorrow, and there's going to be another video on Sunday. Please check out my recent videos, support the community. Look at the new forums that we opened. We have a new forums. People, we have a new forums. Check the new forums link on Telegram on the About section. Join it. A lot of people are getting help, like moving to Russia, visa help, sharing photos. I want to see more people on that forums. We're the first channel to open up a forum from a YouTube channel like this. All right. Most channels only have chat, but now we have a forum on Telegram. Join it. Love you guys. Bye, Lily. I love you so much, sister.